Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, he was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I've bet some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You've been putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Shoot. No, it's real funny.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm cornered.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Say goodbye.
Missile hit. Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They can use some air support.
Bandit is firing. Enemy missile chasing me. Ally shot down.
Strider 1, missile away.
Locked on, you're mine.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and your history.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Let me slide in on that tail.
Missile tracking me. Sorry, gotta bail.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Careful. The roads and sunken ships make these waters shallow.
Got the touch.
I don't like the look of things. They're relentless.
Target acquired.
Locked on. They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break.
I'm damaged, but no one keeps...
I've been spiked.
Special delivery.
They're no more than filthy rats. I'm sick of seeing them pop up everywhere I look.
Our air support
want to stop the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Return for resupply.
Half the enemy's already down. That LR SSG is really something.
Understands how important this place is.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Where did these guys come from? My job just got that much harder.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OT and dig shot clear the way.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support. Hold your ground.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Okay, Trigger, Silver Bridge is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Shit.
Loco. That's something.
Strider 1, target acquired. Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Strider 1, watch your tail.
This is Mate 1 to Mate Squadron. Buy us some time. We've got friendlies coming in.
Strider 1, bombs away.
The missiles have got a lot of armaments.
These guys just won't give up.
Target eliminated.
Predator cleared. Lock on. Locked on.
Strider 2, look out behind you. Strider 2, break! Break!
Enemy behind you. Heads up.
Strider 1, box 2.
Spiked. Breaking away. Disable them. They'll crash on their own.
Enemy's got a lock. Caution, enemy has a lock.
Strider 1, package away. Target acquired.
Enemy locked.
Missile.
Locked 2.
Missile.
Friendly down.
Missile. Missile.
Gotcha, pal.
Missile.
Stay
Missile.
sharp.
Missile.
Attack missed.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
This is Base 2. We've made contact with the enemy. Engaging. This is the Stork. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
The comms are full of requests for help from friendlies. Our occupation at Frabanti could be in jeopardy now. Strata 1, target acquired.
Our plan will be a success. Bandit acquired. Lock on.
The enemy is worn out. This is our chance.
Rider 1, hostile has a lock. I need to get away. Thinking. Attack missed. Anything is starting to set in. Maintain your composure. We're almost through this.
Missile. Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile.
Locked on bandit. Missile incoming. Quick. That only scratched me up. Continue with our combat. Friendly shot down. I'm on my target.
The enemy is desperately trying to stop our advance. This is going to be tougher than we thought.
Target is in machine gun range. Target acquired. Strata 1, box 2.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner! They're after me! I need cover! Fight! Breaking away! It's no use! We have to retreat!
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down and move on to the next.
Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire along with Stork. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready. Fire!
Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. Good. Target eliminated. Trigger.
Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest. Target acquired.
Missile.
Eyeball. Give us a report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Remaining.
They're after me. I need cover. Enemy sighted.
Missile.
Nice. Target eliminated. Fight. Breaking away.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Target acquired. 1 minute remaining.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Don't you sneak up. Enemy's got a lock.
30 seconds remaining. Vehicle eliminated.
Get your pal.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that. Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. Mission prep can be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say, the enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Locked on.
Missile.
This guy flying the force nailed down.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy's got a lock. Sorry, I gotta bail out.
Missile.
You did well.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. My friend is suffering heavy damage.
I see them still got a running pilot. Didn't think that'd miss. On my target's back. Time to punch through. I have a lock. You need evasive action. Enemy have a lock on you, Strider 1.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
No, 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 no. Who are these guys? Even the escorts are seasoned. I need cover.
Target was not struck.
This one's got skills.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
I'm hit! Stay focused. We've still got a monster to slay. Fox 2. Not bad. As good as Wood says. Although their teamwork is somewhat lacking. Look out. Missile closing.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Landed fire missile.
Missile.
They dodged it. Enemy has a lock on me. Don't go at him alone. 2 or more on each target. This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit, so I gotta eject. Took him out one by one. Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Strider 2, Fox 2. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X. What? Rider 1, enemy on your 6.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All right, he grabbed the bait.
Missile.
Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Destroyed. Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 meters. Eject while you can still talk.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Evading.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Missile did not connect. Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Shit!
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad.
Fox 2.
Got his attention. Just wait for your chance.
It's mine.
That's the spirit.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, this is closing!
I'll keep him moving. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops Wiseman.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go count. These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Missile evaded. Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit! Oh, this guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Missile hit.
Good job.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn
down.
it. What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. In gun range. Strider 1, bombs away. Strider 1, target acquired.
It is not machines that make the decisions. It's people. Understand that.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Anyone who wants over radio? We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated. Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
They're not rolling for ideals. What point is there in living? That's the you leave this country. The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people live like this?
Strider 1, package away.
Missile.
It's Erusian military.
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Lafarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Vehicle eliminated.
Strider 1, missile, keep your head down.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth. The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park.
Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia.
I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. They actually went to war, and the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian flight tests by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
Tank is destroyed.
Friendly hello in front. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling.
Stall warning.
Thanks for luckily up too. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Missile.
The aircraft has 3 lines of
Missile.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
no response. Gonna pass the signature. Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Bandit has a lock.
It's Erusian military.
Speaking to the commander.
Cease fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
Missile.
Leading our country further into ruin.
Target destroyed. Chaff and flares launched.
Missile.
Get them before they get us.
Evade! Missile incoming!
ID is Ocean military. Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off. This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country? Cease fire! Cease fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
Missile. Caution. Caution.
Locked on Bandit.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times. It's Erusian! Shoot it down!
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radios? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Pull up.
Taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Missile. Missile.
Weapons hold!
Caution. Pull up.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
Caution. Pull up.
Unknown aircraft approaching. Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
Launched.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces.
Missile. Missile.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Missile.
The main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defied these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Russia as rebels.
Missile.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Please, watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile!
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans?
Stall warning.
Taking fire from a friendly cruise.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're under attack! Hurry up and do something! We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
Put out your smokes. 3 strikes will find you. Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Locked on, you're mine.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time.
Missile.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Nice. Glad to see the Alliance attacking the radicals. So, we've reached the industrial zone. This should be at a new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody kill us here the next half hour.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear to the others.
Understood. The radicals surely believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself need to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. Send it on me! We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's
sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
Trigger, ceasefire.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Trigger, ceasefire. Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco. Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, nothing from the Ocean big shots, too. I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine. Bandit destroyed. Well done. No good. Shit.
I'm on my target's tail. They're in my way. Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, it's not our fault the whole listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden.
They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing. Behind the enemy.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. In gun range.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound. Drinking.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Bugs 2. Locked on bandit. I've been spiked. Enemy on your back.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Chaff and flares launched.
Missile. Missile.
Missile evaded.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
The terminus move is fully functional. Incredible.
Missile away. Strider 1, 4 bandits left.
It's not enough to be fully functional.
Machine gun range. 3 bandits to go.
There has to be a time that it should not function.
Target acquired.
What do you mean?
They don't have to put data on today.
Attack missed. That's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to escort. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
Our air support is here. We're waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. We're under attack! Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. They need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Missile. Caution. It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back. Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help when we're still up and running. There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. With that, we're all lined up.
Missile.
No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened. I really don't want to. Right, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! Damn, those Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence. I just got the photograph. We'll head back to 8. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to make people children proper therapy. Don't stop!
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. My ship is an initiative depot. It's highly combustible.
Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold the bay until operation feeding time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Get in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Missile. Missile.
Try to save your ammo. Lure them in and then fire at once.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Caution. Caution.
Fox 2. Strider 1. You've identified Identify the unknown targets.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta.
ID complete.
Stop whining.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2. Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Get in the landing craft!
Missile.
Many thanks, Broadcaster. We just have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
The enemy has a beat on you.
Go with us! See from there!
Get you, pal.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares launched. Target is in machine gun range. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
How are you? Are you still in this? Enemy on your back.
ID complete.
Hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Watching the Revolution end up wiping each other out.
Our only allies are the Russian government forces. Don't mistake them for rebels.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Missile away. Strider 1, target acquired.
We did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence operation.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them. Target is in machine gun range. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
So these are the enemy reinforcements.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Ram 7 locked on target.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Don't pace them one-on-one. Work together to take them down.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Draw the enemy's attention here. Destroy the mass driver completely. We're signaling our break with Belka.
Launch control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
Launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time.
Launch control. Roger that.
Intercept those bombers.
Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares launched. Bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now. Missile away. Strider 1, target acquired.
Locked on, bandit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Watch yourself. These guys are working together to bring us down.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oceans can burn in hell.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oceans on the island. We failed. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Missile. Missile.
Delay their advance. Got it.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running! There's more over here. Fight against the those. Those people were part of the fight. Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. We can't have Erusian bastards use a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence.
Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people. We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship at the munitions depot is highly combustible.
I just got the photographs. We'll head back to HQ soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least keep the children in Proletarium. If you see 3 strikes, count the 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle is being destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Open the bay until Operation Feeding Time.
I count 12 dead bodies here.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Missile.
Them away from the mass driver.
It's crazy. The upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Belgium. Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tanks!
Allied retreat looks good.
We only need an hour tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Take that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop!
Cyclops 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
antagonist.
Pull up.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. UAV confirmed destroyed.
Missile.
Here's the landing craft!
Missile.
Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
An explosion inside!
Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. We're after the supply ship.
Do the countdown!
There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can kill it from above, then Arisia will have a fighting chance.
We can't afford to
Use the cameras to track the supply ships.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile.
It's our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
Missile.
Locked on.
3 strikes in the sky.
Warning,
If you see them, you're a goner.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile.
We're down to less than half our vehicle. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring all of your behind. You're with us. Can you see the enemy APC from there?
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them. Fox 2.
If that had been our fighter, we might have made it.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Graham 7, Fox 2. This is Graham 7. Attack failed.
Oscar has a lot.
Target acquired.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. You're clear for launch. Launch control. The enemy is clear. Launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time.
Enemy pilots are
Launch control. Roger that.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile. Missile.
Missile hit. Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
On your back. I have a solid lock.
This is Graham.
It's launched.
Hey, 3 of them.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
They're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. Share it if you can help those refugees.
Count me in.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I would do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Use the smoke canister, and who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
Striker 1, target destroyed.
Nice job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that crap.
Missile.
Why do they say that song? Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hurry!
Missile.
Get moving!
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling systems on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the
Missile.
enemy's air defense network.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert.
Missile.
We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to
Missile.
forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Fox 2.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Target's using cloud cover to hide itself. Don't worry, we know where it's headed.
We've recalculated the remaining time. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Ocean.
Missile launched. Strider 1, target acquired.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat! Does Soul Squad know?
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What's he talking about? They already are firing on us.
Hurry up and take
The enemy's confused.
I know. We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again. Our anti-aircraft weapons are they attacking this base?
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslage, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
They're bombing us! We're unable to use the SAM!
Stay in there too long.
Help me!
Strider 1,
They have
bandits
4
flash.
aircraft! More planes incoming! Fire more missiles! Fire the SAM at once!
Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit. I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
They're here already. Paid for what they did to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone building and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Don't stop the car. It'll make us an easier target.
Missile.
They're targeting our anti-aircraft weaponry. We've taken out more than half. There are 4 enemy aircraft, but one is causing us the most grief.
I heard about 3 strikes when I was in the East.
How come we keep this thing? Not done, bandit.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Breaking off. These guys are blinding us.
Locked on.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on. Trigger has destroyed the target.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town's of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
Missile.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
AA destroyed! Getting stuck! Castle take off.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around or we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to talk in so tough after losing one of the meetings at Fort Monty.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit. I'm out. Ejecting.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco.
Righto.
their skill. Let's leave this fight to them.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch two!
Missile.
Don't underestimate them just because Mr. X is here.
Missile.
Target locked.
In gun range.
These guys are pretty good.
Where's been hit? He's ejected. Damn, we can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. This, as expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch at the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you.
Missile.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you.
Missile.
I'm not that person.
Missile.
Mihai. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy. Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with Mihai taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong in the blue. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the Lost Legion Air Force should be fighting against.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced right open. The experiment unit probably made themselves a new toy.
In gun range. He has a beat on you. Target acquired.
No, that's not it. That will not do.
Targeting correction, 0.8 degrees. Positional prediction complete.
Railgun is firing again. Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take him down as quickly as possible.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you're blown to pieces.
50%.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've failed every last one of them.
Strider 1 scored an
Trigger.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me, pilot with the 3 strikes? This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins? Because this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored General Network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass?
Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help! Don't let them damage more! Show them what the Erusian, no, what fighter pilots are made of! Thanks, I owe you. No sweat. Get into formation. We have the numbers.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal bird in unison.
Roger. No, he's speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the Coalition as well.
This is Gold Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is Sol 2. Republic of Bosledge are also moving to rendezvous. There's only one squadron, though.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft with UAVs and slave booted.
All this just to keep the war going.
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
On a friendly's tail.
Missile.
Enemy on your rear. Watch out.
The time has come to show the enemy that we don't need no Patriot system.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who I... no, who we are. First, our goals. Destroy the space provider. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overwhelmed with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
There's airspace like a testing ground for weapons.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
The UAVs were sluggish once the leader went down.
Not as much. Drones without leaders are slow as hell. The biggest flaw in their slave ride. Drone leadership right there.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Flush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked its signal in order to reach out to you.
I have a visual on 3 strike. Look out for 3 strike. Do not shoot him down. I'm on my target's tail.
The main ocean port is to the south, so grit your teeth and fight.
Heads up, watch your tail.
5 minutes remaining.
With the communication infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. And Cosette. Say hello to everyone. Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
All right, understood.
Miss, target's still active.
We've got no choice but to rely on these things. They decided.
It's not a war between nations anymore. It's a struggle between militias who get caught
I have a solid lock.
Missile.
You never need to worry about running out of pilots and drones. The enemy has
Missile, keep your head down! This princess is looking at a girl. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies unknown. Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Together. Open shot! I'm bailing out!
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator. It's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. Dumbass.
Helios launched from the arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
Like that, it's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm hit! I'm going down! It's up to you now. Target acquired. Enemy has a lock. Attacking from behind my target.
30 seconds remaining. Target acquired.
Gotcha, Fox 2. Breaking! Breaking!
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal. Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the arsenal bird. Incoming!
5, 4.
Everybody, give this attack everything you've got.
Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Missile destroyer should shrink and mark our sun. We can't train it! Evacuate! Crash is starting heavily damaged by laser weapons. Warriors captured aircraft controller melting. Single blast! Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. The damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That was some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming. The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the arsenal bird. I have a solid lock.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird.
It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the arsenal bird.
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
Both main propellers have been installed.
No good. The engine control room is gone. They've hit a radar room and the ice station.
The fireball's head is broken. Where are we supposed to hit it? All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan. Strutter 1 is down.